So my first actual job in 1995 started with Air Sahara as a flight attendant. I grew gradually 13 years with the airline. I was their chief flight attendant. I was also a Boeing trainer. That meant a lot. And in 2006, but luck had it. We had the biggest merger, and that was Jet and Sahara.
Oh, yes,
So
yes,
of course,
of course.
12 साल cabin crew की नौकरी करने के बाद, and after you reach that level, and there is an acquisition that happens with an airline, and you are again being checked whether you are suitable enough to be a flight attendant. 12 साल किया क्या है? I still remember doing my first PowerPoint presentation when Jet took over, and they said, Anshu, you need to do a PowerPoint presentation for us about service etiquette and this should wrap up in 10 minutes. मुझे तो आती ही नहीं थी बनानी. क्या यार मेरा फेस ऐसा है, यार प्लीज बना दोगे ना सर्विस ट्रेनर. अभी ये सब मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है. टाइम ऐसा आने वाला है कि शायद हर घर में एक पायलट भी होगा और हर घर में एक कैबिन क्रू भी होगा.
True.
सो वी हैव इट्स अ बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी गाइस.
That's true.
ओके.
That's true.
एंड जब आप 2 आवर्स बिफोर आपको कॉल आई तो आप घर से निकले तो ऑपरेशंस भी आप ही को फोन कर रहे कि अरे यार एकदम से पैसेंजर ने बोल दिया है कि वो तो ढोकला फाफड़े के साथ वो मैकडॉनल्ड्स, तो वो भी जरा रास्ते में से लेती आना. एंड वी यूज्ड टू पुट आवर सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक्स बिलो ऑन द कार्ट. So I was just trying to pull out the Diet Coke that he had asked for. And I smiled and I said, sir, you definitely seem to be observing me. And the next minute you won't believe it what happened. जो वो पेपर था ना, वो ऐसे उसने ऊपर कर मैंने कहा यार क्या कर दिया अंशु, क्यों बोला तूने बेटा, तू तो गई, तेरी नौकरी गई. People would start calling me, they now call me I think Anshu Ma.
Mom mode or leader mode, which is tougher?
I think I don't have to answer that question. It's mom mode, hands down, is the tougher one.
Hi, welcome to Hash Brown, where we serve you bold conversations, crispy insights, and real stories. Today we have someone with me who works in aviation, but she elevates it. She is someone who has grit, glamour, growth, and she's acing her game every single day. She's a mother of 2 and is constantly inspiring every single woman in the industry and someone who wants to walk her path. She has big shoes to fill, and please welcome Miss Anshu Sharma. Hi Anshu, welcome to the show.
Hi Niharika. Good evening. Thank you so much, Hash Brown, for having me here on the show
It is
today.
lovely to have you, and I am very excited to have this conversation with you because you have captured the air. Yeah. So the aviation industry, and you're an expert at that. Ye kaise hua? How did this happen?
Can I start with my journey, like, how it really started?
Yeah, please,
Okay,
please, of
fine.
course.
सो जैसे आप हर क्लीशेड एक इंटरव्यू में सोचोगे और कि सुनोगे भी जब कोई कैबिन क्रू इंटरव्यू के लिए आता है, दैट व्हेन आई केम फॉर माय कैबिन क्रू इंटरव्यू, एवरीबडी वुड आस्क यू दिस क्वेश्चन, व्हाट ब्रिंग्स यू टू दिस
Right.
प्लेटफॉर्म.
Right.
Then people would say, oh, because I love traveling and I like meeting people,
The cliched.
the
Yeah.
cliche. But actually, this journey started for me as a small child. I used to stay, my parents were working, and I used to stay in Sarojini Nagar with my nani. और उन दिनों में ऑब्वियसली एक ट्रेंड होता था कि लोग छतों के ऊपर वो डालते थे मैट्रेसेस और सोते थे.
Right.
और उस वक्त वो ऊपर से बहुत क्लियर नजर आते थे एयरक्राफ्ट जाते हुए. तो जैसे होता ही है वो चंदा मामा वाली स्टोरीज, एक्चुअली इट स्टार्टेड लाइक दैट. एंड माय नानी सेड कि देख वो देख अब चंदा मामा आ गया, सो जा बिकॉज आई यूज्ड टू बी लाइक 5-6 years
Right,
old or
yeah.
समथिंग लाइक दैट. एंड मुझे बातें करने का बहुत शौक था, तो वो मैं सोती नहीं थी जल्दी. एंड दे ऑल वांटेड टू स्लीप.
Right.
When I used to look at it and I used to see those lights flashing, which now I know are navigational lights. But back then I thought it was some person there and he's watching us and all
Right,
of
yeah.
that.
Right.
So I used to say मैं कभी जाऊंगी उसमें. वो कहते थे तू टाइम से सो जाएगी तो तू पक्का जाएगी.
Acha.
So the journey started like that, and it was the biggest coincidence was that school, college तक कोई इसका था ही नहीं situation. And I'm going back, I mean, it might even talk about how old I'm going to be now, but, and I'm not scared to say that. But then the only thing is that this journey started literally way back in 1994 when I just got out of college.
Wow.
अच्छा, शुरू से ही मुझे शौक था कॉलेज के अंदर, मतलब ये एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज, स्कूल में भी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज.
Right.
सो आई वाज ऑलवेज लाइक bang on with damshrads, with debates, with dramatics. And then even I took part in my college. And so I was a Janki Devi product. I did my English honors from there.
All right.
So I won Miss Janki Devi because I was
Oh,
always
nice.
I always wanted to walk the ramp. The
Uh-huh.
shortest girl on the ramp probably. But I love that glamour part.
Mm-hmm.
It just so happened I got in meeting my old cousin,
Yeah.
and and we were at this family party, and then she got through Air India.
Okay.
So the buzz actually started there.
Hmm.
And that year, when I applied for Air India had freezed their recruit. So it actually opened up after 13 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Acha.
So, the first job that actually I applied for a flight attendant, because I was like, I want to be a flight attendant, I want to be a flight attendant, was itni si ad in the newspaper of an airline called NEPC. Half
Okay.
of the world must have not even heard about it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I
And
haven't.
back then in 1994, you have a lot of pilots now which got actually groomed out of that airline and moved on to jet.
Okay.
Yeah, senior guys today.
Okay.
But वो छोटे से F-27 aircrafts लेकर आए थे, Fokker Friendship aircrafts, and वो based out of Chennai थे. Okay, so going to Chennai those days was literally like going to America.
Yeah,
And
of
if you
course.
belong to an orthodox conservative family like mine, typical Punjabi family where this, people are conservative, like, nahi, 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 ye kya cheez hai? You know how my dad was. So he said, no, let's try and talk to somebody, over here in Delhi itself. So the two bigger airlines that at that point of time existed in Delhi was East West Airlines and Modi Luft.
Oh,
Yeah, so I
okay.
go back at that generation. And I still remember when I walked into the East West office with my father because he knew somebody. He said, I don't have a vacancy for being a flight, of making her a flight attendant, but she can become a flow walker.
Okay, what is that?
Now, flow walkers at that point of time was, hello, sir. May I help you,
Ah,
sir? This is your boarding card.
I
This is
see.
the way to the gate. Because now there were very few people who were, actually flying those days
All
because it
right.
was expensive.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, and there were not too many flights and not too many connections. Most of them were just Delhi, Lucknow, or Delhi, Bombay, Delhi,
Yeah, right.
and
Right.
things like that.
Right.
I would say बहुत hardship थी उन दिनों में because there were nothing that were going directly to the airport.
Acha.
And I remember I used to have a uniform which was a skirt. So I used to take the bus, get off at the airport, Dholakwa,
Uh-huh.
then take auto to the airport, change at the airport,
Good Lord.
and then start my shift. And yes, that was a struggling phase because I only wanted to be a flight attendant, and this was not getting me anywhere closer. There are a couple of names that I do respect today in the industry, and I want to take their names.
Sure,
So
sure,
there's a Mr. Kapil Kaul.
Uh-huh.
He's the Kappa head now, and
Okay.
he was the marketing manager those days with East West, and he pulled me into the marketing team. And
Right.
that's where 6 months I worked there because I was getting disillusioned that I'm not being able to become a flight attendant. And then this NEPC ad happened, and I decided I'll pack my bags and I'm going. And I went off to
Interesting.
Chennai.
Interesting.
But there, I realized that this world existed. We were like just a handful, a team of literally 10 or 15 of us who had got picked up from, Delhi,
Yeah.
who were someone from, Chandigarh, someone from actually Lucknow, because this airline was setting up a base in Delhi,
Okay.
which actually never happened because NEPC tried picking up Damania Airways that time, which belonged to Mr. Parvez Damania,
Okay.
and the airline fell flat.
Oh.
Yeah. And actually, that is the time when I entered the main segment, and that was Air Sahara. So my first
Oh.
actual job in 1995 started with Air Sahara as a flight attendant.
All right.
Again, probably luck was on my side. Alliance Air was shaping up.
Yeah.
I joined as a junior, but in 6 months, because Alliance Air took a big team from Sahara, so I had to become a senior very fast.
How nice.
So got onto business class very fast. And then the journey started, and I grew gradually. 13 years with the airline. I was their chief flight attendant. I was also a Boeing trainer. That meant a lot. And in 2006, but luck had it. We had the biggest merger, and that was Jet and Sahara.
Oh, yes.
So
yes.
of course,
Of course.
the first big merger that
Yeah.
happened,
That was big. Yeah.
that was really big.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy
Yeah.
because we were two different cultures. Jet was
Really?
a different culture and we were a different culture. हम तो
Okay.
emotionally yours थे और वो बहुत ही practical थे.
Oh, Baba.
So the combination was very, very different.
All right.
But that is what has changed me also, Niharika, because as a person, क्योंकि 12 साल cabin crew की नौकरी करने के बाद, and after you reach that level, and there is an acquisition that happens with an airline, and you are again being checked whether you are suitable enough to be a flight attendant.
I can imagine. Yes.
When I saw us senior people being taken as a team, and we are being checked with our body weights, our tattoos, our hair colors, so we were like, 12 साल किया क्या है? And like, what did we do to get those awards of being the best flight attendant on board or the best service on award or, being the chief flight attendant on board? What have we done? We were like part of the audit team and things like that.
Right, right.
And here I was again, restructuring myself to become a flight attendant to start from ground zero. What was one hitting point in my life?
Right.
And that's when I realized, and as every cabin crew, I literally want to tell people, please don't stop evolving. मतलब हमें मेल नहीं लिखनी आती थी ईमेल क्या होता है
Of course. Yeah.
and because we'd never written that हमें I still remember doing my first PowerPoint presentation when Jet took over and they said Anshu you need to do a PowerPoint presentation for us about service etiquette and you and this should wrap up in 10 minutes and because we want a service trainer as well so they were actually consolidating trainers and मुझे तो आती ही नहीं थी बनानी I actually took help. I made that presentation, and jab I was standing and presenting, that I was so fast while I was speaking. When I finished, uh, the senior man got up and he clapped and he said, "But I want to tell you, you were 3 minutes fast. I mean, you finished that in 8 minutes. You 7 minutes.
Yeah.
You should have actually wrapped up in 10 minutes." And I was like looking at his face. क्या यार मेरा फेस ऐसा है यार प्लीज बना दोगे ना सर्विस ट्रेनर अभी ये सब मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है
Yeah.
But there was one line he said that stayed with me my entire life. तो बहुत टाइम लगा है मुझे निहारिका उस लाइन को आई थिंक कॉम्प्रिहेंड करने में और अपनी लाइफ में अप्लाई करने में एंड ही क्लैप्ड एंड ही सेज बट आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट यू वर वेरी गुड एंड नेवर अंडरसेल योरसेल्फ बिकॉज़ मैंने
Wow.
क्वेश्चन पूछा था तो सर आई वाज गुड
Oh,
एंड देन ही सेड नेवर अंडरसेल योरसेल्फ एंड इट स्टेड विद मी एंड आई विल
sure,
टेल यू इट
sure.
टुक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम फॉर मी टू एक्चुअली कम आउट ऑफ दैट yes I can do this. There was yeah.
But ये क्यों? Why this thought? Just because you're a woman, you think so ऐसा thought आता है?
Of
Or
course,
is it?
woman, but I'll also tell you something that maybe I was very emotional as well. My emotional quotient was very high.
But did you want to prove something to somebody? That is why you wanted to, all the time have that reality check that am I good? Am I good enough?
No, when you start, actually, everything that happened to me in my life, it was like, अब लो ये है अब इसे संभालो.
Ah,
So it was never planned.
thrown at you.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, right.
Like when the Jet and the Air Sahara merger happened, all my senior colleagues, they moved over to Indigo.
Oh,
Now, even I got a position to move on to Indigo, but for me, my kids were growing up, my loans were running. I thought one in the hand is better than one in the bush.
right.
So I thought it's better to stay back and keep getting my money right now because I don't know how will I pay my next bill. I don't know Indigo is going to get that big today, you know.
Yeah.
But at that point of time, obviously I got greedy because when a lot of seniors went off to Indigo, I decided to stay back and Jet in their entire acquisition mode decided to give me a dual position. They said you can stick to be a trainer and also you manage the base. And now, as a cabin crew, when you start
Yeah.
to become a base head
Yeah.
and to hit 3 bases, that's a dream.
Of course. So I think someone's loss is someone's gain. Clearly.
Exactly.
Now tell me about your what is this flight attendant? Because I was reading your profile and it says that you were a private cabin crew in India. You were also the director of in-flight services and the head of an in-flight academy.
Yeah.
So all these three, they're all different. I mean, or they're same. What is it?
Actually, you build yourself like that.
All right. Okay.
So when you start your journey,
The hierarchy, you mean?
yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I just also want to share here
Yeah. Please.
that how does private aviation come?
Please.
I've-
Sure.
Because that is something that has definitely added a big feather in my cap.
Okay.
So when I moved on to being the Jet base manager, it was not a very easy phase. I stayed with them for about a year.
Acha.
From a 5,000 people pool of Sahara, they were cutting down people to 2,000 because they had to consolidate. Now that wasn't easy. And so it used to be like, you worked with people, you've known them, but I was sitting with the HR the next day and saying, here, either you resign or this is your termination, because we
Wow.
had to do that. So they were selecting cases like who were reporting sick and things like that, who weren't available for duties,
Right.
often.
Right.
And we had to do that. All that happened for about a year. But then after that, I realized this is not what I can do. And I can't do this to my people that I've worked with for so long. So I decided to move out. And that's
Alright.
when corporate happened.
Oh, so
Okay.
this is okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So private aviation is corporate aviation, and which happened to me in 2008. And this is something really funny that I want to share with you. Again, when I moved to corporate, it is only because when some friend of mine said, because obviously I wasn't liking being in the commercial segment
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So she said, Ki, Anshu, your kids are growing up And of course, I was way younger then and, way thinner also. I mean, I don't want people to say कि यार मोटे लोग भी चले जाते हैं. नहीं नहीं भाई, fit ही रहना पड़ता है. So,
Oh God.
हाँ मतलब काफी पतली थी मैं तब. And then so when we started, so they said कि आप एक काम करो कि Anshu, you'll get time for your family. You start flying in corporate, and it's a different feel altogether, and you get a lot of time for your family also, and
Yeah,
money is
sure.
also good and everything. I said,
Right.
चलो ठीक है. So my first interview
Hmm.
in corporate happened with Religare. They used to have
Okay.
the Religare, yeah,
What?
because all these airplanes normally belong to all the big corporate houses.
Yeah, is this
So
this
they
is news
used
to
to
me.
have a plane. I can't name people here who they were
Course.
flying because those client profiles are very confidential.
Okay.
That's the part of you have to be very discreet with information here.
Okay.
I started my journey with a small airplane, which is like just an 8-seater. And the first day that I arrived, I'm very excited as in when is the training happening and who's going to train me and what's going to happen because that's how it is.
Yeah.
You first have to go through a very structured way of training.
Right.
तो ट्रेनिंग विनिंग नहीं है कोई. आप कल जा रहे हो, फ्लाइट है और जाओ और केटरिंग का सामान उठा लो और जाके सर्व कर देना. है मैंने वो एयरक्राफ्ट नहीं देखा है. आई डोंट इवन नो व्हाट इट इज ऑल अबाउट एंड यू वांट मी टू गो एंड सर्व पैसेंजर्स एंड आई स्टिल रिमेंबर दे वर द Nestle ka board of directors and they were going to a factory in Moga on that airplane. And I was like, I can't do this. And they were like, no, it's very easy. कुछ भी नहीं आपको ये बता देंगे, verbally बता देंगे, somebody who was there
Oh God.
already. Any which ways, that flight was fantastic because obviously service was in me and we'd done it for so many years. So
Sure, yeah.
we couldn't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
But that's when I realized that this area is absolutely a barren land
Yeah.
where I got to know then later that everybody who was flying around in 2008 as flight attendants on these airplanes were never trained.
What?
Yeah,
What?
they were never trained.
But this is bizarre because we
Yes.
as a
Yeah,
common
they weren't
man, we
trained. I mean,
think
yeah, they weren't
there's a
trained and
vigorous
there was
training happening.
totally they weren't trained.
Oh God.
Yeah, they were just told some basics and major part of the technical side of the airplane was being managed by the pilots. So the pilots
Okay.
were closing the doors and opening them.
Okay, interesting.
And the in-flight technical or safety standards were majorly being obviously managed by the pilots, and these girls would get like a very very minuscule amount and
Okay.
to do like a sortie, which I would say is like Delhi Lucknow Delhi or Delhi Bombay Delhi, wherever the charter's going. Because,
Short
the-
flight, you mean?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now or any place actually, even if it
Okay.
could be a long flight. So that's when I think it was one of those occasions whereby CEO was taking me to the regulator and he wanted me to meet the regulator at that point of time and tell them that, listen, I've hired a very senior profile girl. She has been like 13 years in aviation, blah, 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 done her bit as a base manager and a trainer on Boeings. And can we use her on the aircraft
Right.
without any training?
Okay.
Obviously, the regulator, when they met me, they were like, where have you been? Now, the CEO was like, यार मैं आया हूँ, मुझे तो इतने सलूट नहीं मिल रहे जितने इसे मिल रहे हैं. And then I had to tell him politely that, sir, I've been a part of the biggest merger and, this has been my mecca. I've been coming here almost every second day because we were
Ah.
sorting out things between Jet and Sahara. So they were like, okay. So then he got even more excited and he was like, देखो आप भी जानते हो इसको, all the more good.
Right.
So he said, अब क्योंकि हम इसे जानते हैं, तो हम इसके साथ 10 मिनट अकेले बैठेंगे.
Okay.
And that is that conversation that changed my life. They sat with me. They said, look, you are educated. You have put in a lot of years. Somebody as senior as you does not enter corporate aviation.
Okay.
Now, since you've come in, you have to do something for this industry. You have to start training people. And for that, you will have to get, to training people
Acha.
yourself.
That's one who started it, technically.
Yes.
How nice.
So there was a situation where I actually, in 2008, of course, they had to convince the CEO because there was going to be some money on the table
Right.
that he had to spend for me to go to US, and there was only one organization that was doing it for us abroad in
Yeah,
America.
right.
It belongs to Mr. Warren Buffett, the
Yeah.
Flight Safety International. And 2008, I went for my first trip to US alone for 4 days. I was the first person who officially got trained on a private jet
Wow.
as a trainer and came back to this country. So it started with two types of airplanes, and then it gradually moved to other kind of airplanes. So most of you don't understand there are
Yeah.
categories of airplanes.
My next question was that, an obvious question. What are the categories of airplanes that you
So what
deal
happens
with?
is when you come, I mean, if you look at commercial aviation, you would
Yeah.
hear about a Boeing, you would
No,
hear
so hold
about a Airbus.
Okay, hold on. We're going to go back a little here. So commercial aviation and private aviation, क्या difference है?
See, commercial aviation is aircrafts parked with operators and are working out on a schedule. Schedule
Okay.
is easily available to you on a Make My Trip or a Go Abibo or whatever you want to book your tickets from,
Okay.
or directly with the airline. But you would see a schedule and you would work it out on a schedule. It's open to normal public.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
But when you talk about corporate aviation, these are private jets which are either with fractional ownership or with charter companies, or are owned by the promoter, like the
Uh-huh.
Adanis or the Reliance Group,
Okay.
or maybe the Tatas, and they are used for their own purposes, family purposes, or the board of directors and their families,
Right.
or even there are charter companies which charter out at a certain cost. Today the celebrities, and there's so much happening about I mean, promotional of a movie or
I
anything of
see.
that sort.
I
So there
see.
are those things, but they're done on call.
And now that you've established the training ground strongly, we're going to go back a little before the training ground happened. What is the hierarchy for someone who does not know and wants to, sort of start from being a cabin crew, maybe?
Yeah.
What is the hierarchy up there?
So if you went to a commercial airline, you start as being a flight attendant,
Okay.
and you could be like a 10+2 for that. The only three things which that definitely are important to become a flight attendant in India is that, of course, you have your 10+2 certificate, you're 18 years of age,
All right.
you need to have an Indian passport,
Right.
and you should be physically fit. And that is tested by the DGCA, is the Director General of Civil Aviation. So there are DGCA approved doctors, and they give you a class 2 fitness. For pilots, it's class 1. For flight attendants, it's class 2. If you're in those parameters and you have been declared physically fit, you can apply to an operator.
Okay.
So when you apply to the operator has their own SOPs and their own interview procedures. So with Indigo, it could be different. With Akasa, it could be different. With Spice, it could be different.
There is no standardization in terms of
No,
hiring?
it's a little airline based, because
Oh.
once you've come, there are certain aircraft rules under the
Oh, I see.
rules category, which is one says Rule 38B. So
Acha.
once you fit into the Rule 38B, then you go as per the operator you're getting hired by.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
So Indigo could say, I need 160 centimeters height. Akasa could say, I'm fine with 157. So,
Oh,
and that's
interesting.
global. You could,
Oh, okay.
Qatar would have a different variation, and an Etihad would have a different variation.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Acha. I didn't
So
know
once
that.
you get in, of course, you go through a training program, which would last you at an average of about 3 months, where there are some mandatory trainings that you do.
Yeah, trainings. What are those trainings?
You do a CRM, which is crew resource management. You do an aviation security program.
Mm-hmm.
You do first aid.
Okay.
You do type specific on the aircraft that you're going to be actually flying on. And then you also do SMS program,
Okay.
safety emergency response. So there are dangerous goods awareness. So you
right.
do all of these programs, and then subsequently you give an exam.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. And that's again a regulated exam. You have to pass it. And also then you're taken back to the airplane to do an aircraft viva, which is like you're asked questions on
Like a
the airplane,
practical. Yeah.
like a practice.
Okay.
Once you have cleared all of those options, then you become a trainee flight attendant.
Okay. Okay.
And then you have like a 3 months training program or 4 months after the entire training has been completed. That completely depends upon the airline. If they're short on crew, they just could pass you off in 2 months.
okay.
But if they are fine, then you could go on for another 3 or 4 months too.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it also depends upon how well you're doing
All right.
in your
Okay.
training period.
Okay.
And then you're a junior cabin crew. You could, I mean, once you've done like about a year and 2 years, then you become like a senior cabin crew. Then once you have done like about another 2-3 years, you become a check cabin crew. So you could actually become a lead and you could check other people on board the aircraft. And then it just goes on and you just keep staying there. That's it.
Okay.
Because it starts to become like a pyramid,
All right.
right?
Okay.
So not too many people make it to the trainer position.
Ah,
You have to be
exactly.
really good with your work, really good with your safety and or service, whatever kind of a trainer you want to become. Today, we don't have too many service-oriented airlines. Our days, Sahara, Jet, they were very
Plenty.
service-oriented.
Yeah, there were plenty.
Today, we are low frill. Okay, so there's like a module that you're given, and you just train on that module for the entire period. But otherwise, the service trainings could go on for 2 months because we were trained like for silver service.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, we've done sandwich services on board, and if there are international flights, you are taught about there's a specific liquor training about the kind of glasses that have to be used, the bottles, the way they have to be opened. because at the end of the day, you're flying in a pressurized environment.
Mm,
So that's
that's
also
right.
taking a lot of toll on your health.
Yeah, and it makes us look so smooth when you look at the air hostesses in the
Uh-huh.
flight. Like they're acing it. Everything seems to be so smooth.
Just
In that
glamorous.
cramped,
Everybody feels that
yeah,
it's very
you're
glamorous.
looking very glamorous. You're doing your job absolutely, flawlessly. But when I tried one time trying to slide that trolley. Believe me, it's heavy. And the way these girls are just maneuvering it so smoothly, it just feels like a cakewalk.
Yeah.
So
And
it's difficult. I realized.
apart from that, if you go back the days that we were flight attendants, even my parents also were one of them who must have heard things like, यार आपकी बेटी करती क्या है? तैयार होके रात को 3 बजे उसे गाड़ी लेने आती है
Yeah, yeah,
और वो उतर
yeah,
के जा रही होती है
yeah.
और बैग लेके, और उसके बाद 2 दिन तक वो घर में नज़र नहीं आती है और फिर वो आती है बैग लेके, एंड इट्स नॉट ईज़ी. Today, let me tell you that you need support from your families and from people that you're planning to get married to, because see, we are not 9 to 5. We are working at odd
No, it
hours.
takes a toll on your
Yeah.
health. Yeah, man.
And today, with the kind of strength that we have with women pilots also,
Yeah, interesting.
everybody needs to understand that there's a lot of support that everybody wants, because both of them are doing the same amount of work and working on this in the same FDTL,
Right.
the
That's
flight
true.
duty time limitations that all of us have. So it is tough, and it's taking a toll on not only a lot of times on your health, because you're
Absolutely. You're
working.
sleep deprived.
If every day you're getting up at 12 in the night and you're coming back home and then pushing yourself back to sleep
I know.
and
Yeah.
then waking up to start your day again,
Yeah.
your entire bowel system and this and that, everything changes. So it's not easy and as glamorous as it looks. And I always tell the younger girls that, the glamour is only till the time you wear your heels, wear your uniform, look good, and walk on that ramp where everybody turns their head and says, "ये flight attendant है."
Yes.
एंड उसके बाद जब आप पहुँचते हो एयरक्राफ्ट में, तो आप क्या करते हो? आप अपने एप्रन पहन लेते हो, आप बैग्स उठा रहे होते हो, आप सामान तैयार कर रहे होते हो,
Yeah.
एंड आपको पता है आपको थोड़ी देर बाद गाली भी खानी है बिकॉज़ यू नो अगर वेजिटेरियन शॉट है, तो भी,
I
नॉन
was coming.
वेजिटेरियन शॉट है, तो भी.
Yes, how do you deal with that? Because ये होता है.
हुँ,
Because the air hostesses are supposed to, because they are the
या.
frontliners, and
हुँ,
everybody, कुछ भी होता है in the flight, even if it's a technical fault or even if it's a company's delay or whatever, even if it's a climate का delay, मौसम का delay, the blame has to come on the air hostess. She
येस,
has to bear the brunt of it all the time.
या.
How has it been for you? Have you had a similar
Actually,
experience?
if you look at it, if the younger girls understand, they are the biggest marketing tool for the
Absolutely. Oh,
airline.
yeah, yeah, of course.
So if you're looking good, if you're doing the walk the talk, if you're
Mhm.
there and you're all in your soul and you're in your element on board the aircraft, the airline will do well. But if you're looking disgruntled and you're never looking the best, and you do not care about safety, it doesn't talk about that lady on board. She faces the flak at that moment, but it actually goes all the way till the airline.
Of course. It's a brand
छोटी सी
value
बात है,
again,
आई
of
विल नॉट
course.
नेम द एयरलाइन. ऑफ कोर्स शुरू-शुरू में जब छोड़ा एज़ अ फ्लाइट अटेंडेंट एंड आई गॉट इनटू ट्रेनिंग, सो इट बिकेम मोर लाइक अ 9 टू 6 फॉर मी. सो बट लेकिन आदत तो नहीं जा सकती. तो कभी-कभी व्हेन समबडी वाज़ डूइंग द अनाउंसमेंट, तो लगता था कि उठ के अनाउंसमेंट कर लूँ क्या? इसको हेल्प करने के लिए, या फिर कई बार फिर आधा टाइम वो पीछे गैली में कटता था, जहाँ पे सारा क्रू आराम से काम-वाम कर रहा होता था कि, "यू गाइस यू नीड एनी हेल्प?" दे वुड टेल मी, "यू आर स्टैंडिंग नेक्स्ट टू द डोर मैम, प्लीज़ गो एंड सिट इन योर सीट." Then you would want to flash your AP and say, I'm from the aviation
Same,
segment.
same group.
Do you need any help? So, that kind of a thing. तो वो बहुत धीरे-धीरे जाता. But I was on one of these late night flights back from Dubai, and I would not name the airline. And, there was this kid who was getting very erratic behind me because, probably wasn't sleeping, he wasn't drinking the milk that his mother was trying to offer. So, वो थोड़े चिड़चिड़ा हो गया होगा. And they'd had probably a long international flight, and, that is why. They must have pressed that call bell like 2, 3 times. And it was strange that nobody was coming, and it was 1:30 in the night, and I was wondering, why is the flight attendant not coming? That's not fair. So I got up from my seat and I tried telling her that, ma'am, what you can do to, help your child. And I decided to walk all the way back to the, galley. And I saw these girls were chit chatting. They were a younger bunch and they were all enjoying a meal and they were chit chat. I got really upset. And I just flashed out my AP and I told them, I said, this is not done. And I'm going to actually log a complaint. And today I can say very proudly that most of my colleagues are sitting at very senior positions in Air India as well as in Indigo because they've started with me way back then. And they are very senior people today. So, of course, they got very scared and everything and all. I said, haven't you been able to hear the call bell? You know, very sheepishly they said, we're very sorry, we're very sorry. And probably they, कोई भी नहीं उठता रात को 1:30 बजे जाके कौन बोलता कि क्यों घंटी बजा रहा है कोई जाके देख तो से वेंट एंड फिक्स्ड इट अप वो जो गुस्सा था उस टाइम पे वो थोड़ी देर मेरे को कैबिन क्रू के साथ रहा होगा लेकिन अगर वही दोबारा अगर कोई और होता बिकॉज आई एम फ्रॉम दिस इंडस्ट्री बट लेकिन अगर कोई एक नॉर्मल पैसेंजर होता तो ही वुड हैव टेकन बैक दैट ग्रीवियंस विद द एयरलाइन
Absolutely. That's what I
he
said.
would have not said कि cabin crew treated me like this
No, 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 no.
he would have said cabin crew whatever but
It's the brand
the
name.
grievance would have gone to the airline so that is why the flight attendant is a very very important role and
That
so
is
is
so
the pilot.
true. That is so true. But tell me something, because you go back, you have a long lineage and a long history of experience with you. What have you seen in the current times? Do you think that the air hostesses and the in-flight situation has really changed in terms of being a little more unprofessional than what they were earlier?
Totally.
You agree?
Yes, but I don't want to blame today.
Of course.
It is because of the need of the hour.
What do you mean?
My time, flights were lesser, aircrafts were lesser, there was more quality.
Exactly.
And we weren't selected. Like, अच्छा जी ये है आइए कैबिन क्रू मेरे को इंग्लिश बोलनी आती है ओके कैबिन क्रू थोड़ा सा सुंदर दिखते हो चलो जी कैबिन क्रू नो वी वेंट थ्रू lots of rounds and the first families sometimes got involved. Yes, in hiring us. In my times, it was the first families from the Sahara group who got involved in hiring us as flight attendants. And, there was every little small detail that was taken care in that, okay, this is why we want them on board. Right? But I don't want to blame the airlines today. Unfortunately, we've grown in numbers. We've grown in numbers on the aircrafts. We've grown in numbers in competition and things like that.
So
तो अभी
quantity.
एक टाइम ऐसा आने वाला है कि शायद हर घर में एक पायलट भी होगा और हर घर में एक कैबिन क्रू भी होगी
True.
so we have it's a business opportunity guys
That's true.
okay
That's true.
so but that's how it is anybody and see there you have a certain number only from that area where somebody who would look basically decently well and will be able to speak and I'm telling you I've heard about airlines right now outsourcing work in terms of this that okay we don't have time we have limited trainers and we have to like obviously grow very fast so okay you get this business these are 10 of my people I've hired them they look good make them speak
What?
so yeah make them learn communication English language and all those and just make them little English proficient so that we can put them on board.
No, no, hang on. So how did it happen? So what you're saying is that earlier all this used to happen in-house,
Yes,
and now this is outsourced.
because there's so much work and you have limited trainers and they are concentrating more on safety and now what happens is now you say hypothetically we are 4 airlines we are going at the same region to go and hire people are only this much maybe there were 100 girls who applied for that job and all 4 airlines or 5 airlines went hunting
Right.
for flight attendants.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you'll only get those 100, right? Now say hypothetically, out of those 100, those people know, okay, we want to pick this airline and the reason is this, okay? But some of them, maybe, okay, they look reasonably decent. They don't have any marks on their face, no pimples, no acne, nothing, and good height and whatever I want, right? But thoda sa drawback hai because I'm coming from a town where I will have a problem. I'm from Gorakhpur, will have a problem.
Absolutely, absolutely.
ठीक है
Yeah,
अब
yeah.
मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है मैं आपको ठीक करती रहूं क्योंकि मुझे तो 100 लोग और हायर करने हैं ना तो मैं इसे अपॉर्चुनिटी बना के आई एम आउटसोर्सिंग इट टू अ पर्सन एंड सेइंग लिसन इसको इंग्लिश प्रोफेशन बनाओ ये मेरी हायरिंग लिस्ट में है बट फर्स्ट कट ऑफ लिस्ट में नहीं है सेकंड कट ऑफ लिस्ट में हो
Anshu, so tell me, do you think, we go back to the same situation, someone for a place like Gorakhpur, a
Yeah.
tier 3 or a tier 2, tier
Yeah.
3 city, you have them call everything else in
Mhm.
order, but the English communication is
Yeah.
lacking. And then you send them to a
even
third
people
party.
from the northeast
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes
Of course, you do the training essentially. What is the kind of training that goes then? Because somebody it's a new language. It's like for me learning Greek or French or German. I haven't learned it all. How much of it can I really take away with me? Apart from the basic communication of, hey, what do you want to order? And is that all that you want to have? But you should try to have a communication further, they will fumble.
now that is where you've hit the nail what is going wrong today you have a local customer today on board they have become very fussy but what happens is that the crew does not know how to close that conversation.
Exactly.
And why don't they
Exactly.
know? Because of the reason that there is a fixed format that has been given to them and said, ये पढ़ो बेटा, इसे पढ़ो, इसके बजाय आपको ज़्यादा फालतू बात नहीं करनी है, the airline will take care.
There is a pitch.
Yeah, but doesn't happen in corporate. So
Acha.
that is why the niche community of corporate, if you have today, say, I don't know, maybe would be 10,000 crew members in commercial, in corporate you don't even have 500.
Oh, that low.
Yes. Your
But the quality, I think, is better. Do you think so?
Yes, we obviously see it's more customer oriented, it's more corporate oriented, and that is the reason that this is also another myth that I want to clear today when I'm sitting here. Hundreds of DMs almost every day on my Instagrams and through people that can we be a part of corporate aviation? So everybody needs to understand that corporate aviation does not advertise too much for a job. So if anybody is luring you for that, it's just making money. Corporate will never advertise. It's always through word of mouth. They will use their headhunters or they will use people like me or pilots to get someone on board. They always and always preferably want people who have had some professional experience from a larger airline setup or an international airline or a global setup. And even if they are hiring somebody who is it's coming from an Indian environment, they would want that person to have some service background.
So you're
Because
saying
service
somebody
is primary in corporate.
right. So you're saying that for someone to get into corporate aviation, a background in aviation is essential, or
Very
service
much.
industry is essential.
Actually, background in aviation is good, but even if that person comes from service industry, but you know what happens is sometimes that when they come only from the service industry, we want them to be a little from the commercial side because so the jargon of safety has already
Sure,
been done
sure.
and dusted.
Right.
Because otherwise,
Eases that process. Of
service
course, yeah.
priority le leti hai corporate mein because that's how that segment is, and then somewhere I think safety takes a little backseat, so that is why. So somebody who's coming from that environment already knows, okay, this is something that I need to take care of. That
That's
is
true.
why.
That's true. Okay, speaking of passengers, well, we've all again. So if the crew has changed, the passengers have also changed from back
Yes.
in the days to now.
Hmm.
They've become more, I think, demanding and more fussy and
Yeah.
more. They actually want a little more
Hmm.
all the time. And so in terms of your training portfolio, do you think that can you really ever match that level of dissatisfied, grumpy, over demanding customer?
I don't think so.
Because you can never make
Because
them happy.
I don't think so, because you know what, however much today airlines can say that, okay, we've had an on-time performance record, but nobody will say that I've had a passenger service smiling record.
Yes, so how do you deal with that?
It's not possible. We are dealing with numbers now, you know and what has happened is that the moment I pay that 5,000 or 6,000 rupees, I'm just saying ki ek normal ticket ticket prices have shot up like crazy. But let's say you were doing a Delhi Amritsar and your ticket at an average has come for like about 6-7 grand. That passenger, from the time he gets onto ground and he's checked in his baggage, will expect so much from you.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And when till he comes on board and everything and all. And so that is the reason also, that is why there is minimum discussion or talk today between a cabin crew and a passenger.
That is so true.
Because you never know what you might end up, triggering at that moment for that person. And I think it's very strange. Niharika, I also come from that situation where, मतलब जब मैंने ज्वाइन किया था तो वो अल्कोहल सर्व होती थी डोमेस्टिक स्काईज, और वो तब बंद ही हो रही थी, एंड एक लास्ट फ्लाइट मैंने ऐसी की थी, मुझे याद है मैं बहुत ही जूनियर थी, मतलब फ्लाइट पे, मतलब वो नंबर 6 नंबर 5 जैसे 5-6 जने हैं तो मतलब, एंड वो दिल्ली बॉम्बे की जो हमारी फ्लाइट होती थी ना शाम की, उसमें वो सारे वो जाते थे बायर्स, उस ज़माने में, यहाँ ऑनलाइन का तो ज़माना ही नहीं था, तो पोर्ट सिर्फ बॉम्बे में होता था, मतलब देन बॉम्बे, नाउ मुंबई. सो दिस गफार मार्केट एंड ऑल दीस पीपल, ऑल दीस ट्रेडर्स यूज्ड टू गो ऑन दैट
Oh God, yeah.
flight. And so I still remember sitting in those like green rooms you have for the studios, and all the cabin attendants used to be saying कि यार दिल्ली बॉम्बे है बेटा आज. मैंने कहा, हाँ ठीक है, तैयार हो. And I was like कि, और मैं नई ज्वाइन की थी, मैं कहा यार इतना क्या है मतलब दिल्ली बॉम्बे. एंड आई स्टिल रिमेंबर कि उस पे हम अपनी सर्विस नहीं खत्म कर पाए, बॉम्बे पहुंचने वाले हैं, और लिटरली गैश बैग्स में हमने ट्रेज उठा के वापस डाली, और लोग हमें बंस मार रहे हैं आइल के अंदर. because all they wanted was beer, and I still remember I come back from the flight and I started crying. I said, ये मैंने क्या कर लिया जिंदगी की गलती, ये cabin crew हूँ मैं. And then of course it started getting streamlined and we understood why this was happening. But of course passengers changed and things changed. But आज क्या है कि आज we are very happy that we are being able to fly the common man. आम आदमी
of
उड़ रहा
course,
है
of
and
course.
realize कर रहा है कि ठीक है, it's not difficult. I mean, my maid is also started traveling by air to Ranchi if she
Yeah,
wants to.
that's true.
It's like that. But वो बड़ी excited होगी कि भैया हाँ मैं जा रही हूँ by air and मुझे 4 चीजें देखने को मिल रही है. But then there are those passengers who expect so much from the airline, but everybody has to understand that we are also working under certain restrictive modes. एयरपोर्ट की अपनी रिस्ट्रिक्शन है, पैसेंजर की अपनी रिस्ट्रिक्शन है, पायलट की अपनी रिस्ट्रिक्शन है, कैबिन क्रू की अपनी रिस्ट्रिक्शन है. अब अगर 2 घंटे एयरक्राफ्ट खड़ा है बिकॉज देयर इज बैड वेदर, लोग कॉकपिट का दरवाजा तोड़ने आ जाते कि मैं 2 घंटे से बैठा हूँ, हम उड़ क्यों नहीं रहे. वी डोंट वांट टू डील विद द सिचुएशन. वी आर लाइक, हमें वो दिख रहा है कि हम वो 2 घंटे से वहां नहीं पहुंच पाए. कैप्टन अनाउंसमेंट कर रहा है कि भैया मैं क्या करूं, इट्स बियॉन्ड कंट्रोल, वेदर इज वेरी बैड इन दिल्ली, आई कांट टेक ऑफ, एंड दैट इज ओनली फॉर योर सेफ्टी. तो वो जो एक सिचुएशन अब जो बन गई है ना, इट्स वेरी फनी. क्रैश होगा तो एयरलाइन की गलती, नहीं होगा तो एयरलाइन की गलती,
नहीं उड़ी तो
खाना
उनकी
मिला
गलती.
तो एयरलाइन की गलती, नहीं मिला तो एयरलाइन की गलती. मतलब हम सोचते हैं हमने वो 5-6 हज़ार रुपए दे दिए तो आज हम भगवान बन गए.
नहीं, people think हमने खरीद लिया एयरलाइंस को.
एग्जैक्टली. और उस जमाने में ऐसा नहीं था. यू नो
Yeah,
पता
that's
नहीं कैसे
true.
नहीं था, बट
That's
इट
true.
वाजंट लाइक दैट. एंड देन दैट इज, एंड देयर वर सच हेल्दी बॉन्ड्स that we had built with our passengers.
I remember that too, of course. Yes.
I remember flying with such senior people who have who have met us, like, outside the airplane, and come ahead and greeted us and said, why don't you come, and like we bumped into them into a hotel or a restaurant. They like, oh hello, we flew with each other the other day, come have a drink with us, or come join us. And we would introduce them, or sir is a frequent flyer with us. Things were way different. And today, I don't know, maybe the numbers have changed the game.
Do you think that that little respect for each other, the crew and the passengers, have just gone blur?
Yes, and I think it. What has happened is, I think it also depends upon the way the corporate segment has grown. It's got not everything to do with just the airline and the crew. It also goes back with how you are at home, how you are, how your mood is today. What kind of a meeting you are going for. You have not been able to meet your numbers, but you're going on a flight of Delhi Bombay. पता है वहाँ बॉस से पड़ेगी, तो रास्ते में अब मैंने तो वीगन मील ऑर्डर की थी, वो किसी वजह से नहीं अपलिफ्ट हुई, तो उसका कौन, यू नो क्योंकि अब एयरलाइन का रिप्रेजेंटेटिव तो खड़ा नहीं है जिसने बुक किया. एंड ये एक पूरा प्रोसीजर है, वो कहाँ एरर चेन बनी और वो एरर चेन क्यों नहीं ब्रेक हो पाई, वो कोई नहीं बता सकता. तो देयर आर सो मेनी things that have changed from the times that we started flying. And when I got into corporate segment and I started training people, it was a different whole world altogether. It's an exclusivity that you can't, it's an exclusive area. Because here is somebody, you're flying with this big guy that people will wait to meet. But वो जैसा घर पे है वैसा ही वो अपने प्राइवेट जेट. तो अगर 4 गेस्ट हैं तो उनके साथ वो खाना खा रहा है, तो ही वांट्स ऑल द, यू नो ही वांट्स द 7 कोर्स मील एंड ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला. बट शायद जब वो अकेला है तो वो, जब वो चिप्स जैसे हम घर पे खाते हैं ना, तो उसके चूरे गिर जाते हैं टेबल पे, तो मैं ऐसे उठा के उसे, तो वो ऐसे भी करेगा, एंड ही कुड बी लाइक मल्टी मिलियनेयर. So, it's a very different exclusive area. And, people who want to come to this segment have to be very service oriented. आप ये नहीं सोच सकते कि अगर प्राइवेट एविएशन में है कि मैं बाथरूम कैसे धोऊं और मैं चप्पलें कैसे उठा लूं, क्योंकि जब आप कमर्शियल में थे, एवरीथिंग इज सॉर्टेड. गाड़ी आपको लेने आ रही है, एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड रोस्टर है, एक वीकली ऑफ है, आप प्लान तरीके से आते हो, आप एयरपोर्ट पे चलते हो. आई एम अ कैबिन क्रू. कमर्शियल तो हमेशा यू लुक डाउन अपॉन द कमर्शियल, तो ग्राउंड स्टाफ है, एंड आपका सब कुछ सॉर्टेड है, बैग्स आपके घुस गए हैं, and you're just managing the catering part, and you handle the passengers of one sector from one sector to the other, and then you just go back and you have to answer for whatever's gone wrong to the management. You're not answerable to the customer. But when you are on a private jet, you are in complete sync with what the customer is saying, because this call came to you just 2 hours before. And जब आप 2 hours before आपको कॉल आई, तो आप घर से निकले, तो ऑपरेशंस भी आप ही को फ़ोन कर रहे कि अरे यार एकदम से पैसेंजर ने बोल दिया है कि वो तो ढोकला खाकला खिचड़े के साथ ना वो भी खाएगा, क्या कहते फाफड़े के साथ वो मैकडॉनल्ड्स, तो वो भी ज़रा रास्ते में से लेती आना। तो
Oh, so
वो
you have to take all of that with
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah. Of course. You are a corporate girl and you think
Oh
that
my
it's just
God.
about glamour? No. आप वो जो केटरिंग जा रही है उसके बाद अगर कोई लास्ट मिनट आपके बॉसेस के या आपके प्रिंसिपल्स के प्लान्स चेंज हुए हैं ऑफ एडिंग समथिंग बिकॉज अ न्यू customer has come on board and he's important, you will pick it up on the way. You will order that catering yourself. Now you're sitting in a place like Croatia, but your boss only eats vegetarian food. You might as well get up in the morning and go and sit with the chef and tell him कि आलू बैंगन कैसे बनते हैं.
Good Lord.
Yes. But then that's what is going to make you a good corporate group. You have to, it is
That
not
willing.
about, हमें कमर्शियल में सिखाया जाता था एंटिसिपेट अ पैसेंजर्स नीड. यहाँ एंटिसिपेट अ पैसेंजर्स नीड नहीं है खाली, इट्स एंटिसिपेट द पैसेंजर्स मूड ऑल्सो. मुझे पता है
Tougher then.
it's tougher. It's any time tougher because you see, this is his home at 40,000 feet. Agar you can't put the bed in the right way on that private jet because he needs to sleep, because then that's the only time he sleep, then you cannot work with that principle.
And what is the procedure for anyone who wants to, get into, corporate flying? Is there a process?
Yes, the process is very simple because if there is an opportunity available, you will get to know through resources, maybe by either flight attendants working there already,
Oh, okay.
or pilots, or it's actually just always word of mouth.
So they never advertise?
No, you can't.
Oh, you can't.
I mean, there's no place. आप एक advertise करोगे, you'll get like about 50 people. You're just wasting their time also. You already know what you want for your company. You already know what your principal wants and how that person needs to be.
Right.
So you might as well, narrow down your choice and ask people who are already there in the industry that, listen, I want somebody, who's got this visa, blah, 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 and is, this height and this, and she could be like in that age group. And, so the moment you start talking out, people know. And then once this person comes on board, she is also going through a mandatory safety training. That's exactly where I step in for that part of training for them. And service becomes more of a company oriented situation because it completely depends how your, again, I can't take names here, but how your principal is. If he's a simpler guy, you're trained as per that and you're told what are the kind of things they like and prefer. It could be toiletries, it could be the bedding, it could be the kind of chapels, it could be food, allergies. So there's so much that gets into it, and it's sometimes so much personalized that that sometimes the principal's wives are traveling and they expect you to go out with them because they want to go and shop or something like that with the for the family, and so they you're like you're that wine taster, so so you are like, अच्छा चलिए, and कि अच्छा चलो अब मैं ट्राई करके दिखाती हूँ, और आप अपने बच्चों के लिए कुछ सिलेक्ट कर रहे हो या
Uh-huh,
अपने लिए कुछ
right.
सिलेक्ट करो, या or you maybe just giving her company in one of those days
All
that
right. Okay.
till the time he gets free. It's very personalized, and you actually become like a family.
Sure, sure.
And but again, there also, I always warn some of these people who become very close to the family also that, listen, it also sometimes it's very weird. You get some kind of a power in your head, because you're always with that powerful
Yeah.
man, and you know the kind of strings that he can pull.
Yeah.
So you start living that life yourself. Suddenly आपको realize होता है कि यार वो शेल्फ लाइफ जब खत्म होती है तो रियलिटी चेक मिल जाता है। तो मतलब ठीक है, यू शुड बी वेरी क्लोजली अटैच्ड टू द फैमिली, वर्क फॉर द फैमिली एंड एवरीथिंग, बट आफ्टर अ सर्टेन टाइम आई थिंक एवरीबडी शुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट you will be worn out.
Well, of course,
Yeah,
everybody,
so
everybody.
build up something for yourself simultaneously so that you don't feel the pinch.
Super. So I'm going to talk to you about your training, but before that, I want you to tell us about your any incident that you've had with, the obvious, the customers, the passengers, which you
Yeah.
think should not have happened or should
Commercial?
have anywhere. Actually, both.
Commercial, okay. Those days, all these ministers, some of them, most of them used to even travel business class only.
Yeah, yeah.
And those days, we didn't have so many private jets like the way we have now today, because the numbers have grown post COVID. And I was on one of these flights, and there was a meeting probably scheduled in Delhi with the Prime Minister, and I was doing a Chennai Delhi flight, and so we had some very senior people on board. All of them were, some or the other minister. Now, this was a funny one because maybe stupid, I would say. because it was a evening flight, and we were plating the dinner out, and we used to take out this trolley and with a la carte service kind of a thing.
Right.
So every time, so we used to there used to be a curtain that would close, and we would leave it partially open because so that we could peep inside if somebody wanted something, because business class meant that you can be immediately available. And I could see this one person reading a paper, and he had the paper right here, and he was like, I know he was continuously looking. I wasn't enjoying that attention, definitely. It was making me conscious, as well as I was like, why is this person looking? And he's such a powerful person. Any which ways, I started, I started my, I put everything on the table. I moved on as I was serving 1A, 1D. It used to be 1A, 1C, 1D, 1F. And he was sitting on 2C. So just the row behind. The moment I reached there, and we used to put our soft drinks below on the cart. So I was just trying to pull out the Diet Coke that he had asked for. And I smiled and I said, Sir, you definitely seem to be observing me. And the next minute, you won't believe it what happened. जो वो पेपर था ना, वो ऐसे उसने ऊपर कर मैंने कहा यार क्या कर दिया अंशु, क्यों बोला तूने बेटा, तू तो गई, तेरी नौकरी गई 100% तेरी नौकरी गई, बिकॉज आई न्यू दैट ये मुझे कहना नहीं चाहिए था उसको, बिकॉज आई कुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट इज अंडरस्टूड, एनी विच वेज मैंने वो सर्व किया, एंड आई स्टिल रिमेंबर आई हैड अ मेल कैबिन क्रू विद मी इन द फ्रंट, एंड आई टोल्ड हिम दी यार ऐसा हो गया है, तो कहने लगा मैम आप सॉरी वॉरी बोल दो, कोई बात नहीं, जाओ आप सॉरी वॉरी बोल दो जाके। मैंने कहा हाँ सॉरी तो बोलना ही है। अब मैं गई, और वो जो 2C है ना, उसकी जो आइल होता है, उसके आर्मरेस्ट को मैंने पकड़ के मैं नीचे बैठी, एंड आई सेड सर आई एम रियली सॉरी, आई डिडंट मीन एनीथिंग, आई मीन I just thought, because you were looking, I was just getting a little conscious serving, and I just hope I'm doing something right and I'm not doing anything wrong. होता है ना कई बारी, मैं बड़ा भूमिका बना के कि जो कि आपको मैं बताऊं सच में, ये जिंदगी कैबिन क्रू की आपको डिप्लोमेटिक बनना तो पक्का सिखा देती।
बाप रे, it's tough.
So I said, sir, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean anything and all. मैंने बड़ा धीरे धीरे, because I didn't want the other people to know. He didn't remove the paper from his eyes, and I was like, okay, Anshu, get ready, beta. There's some face the music.
Oh my
So
God.
when I remember, I just come, I landed back, and I landed, and I rushed myself to the in-flight control, and I was like, yeah, I've done a bit of a fiasco today, and I, narrated the entire episode. I said I didn't mean anything. अब obviously मैं वहां जाके ये तो बोलूंगी नहीं। मैंने तो बोला यार अजीब है आदमी, ये घूरी जा रहा है, घूरी जा रहा है, तो
हाँ,
मुझे
of
भी पता है
course.
कि क्या है, क्यों
Of
ऐसे घूर
course,
रहा है,
of
कि
course.
समझ में आ रहा है मुझे। तो मैंने कहा यार नहीं रहा गया, अब वहां तो अपनी लैंग्वेज में बोलूंगी ना।
Naturally.
तो दे obviously they were, I really respect that they were like, relax, just put it down on paper, we'll keep it in, if anything comes in we'll know what to answer. Nothing came.
So tell me, because I can relate to this, and sometimes as a cabin crew, you deal with a lot of things, and like you rightly said, you are supposed to be diplomatic. सिखाया जाता है diplomatic रहो, सब reaction देना ज़रूरी नहीं है। ये tough नहीं हो जाता ये? मतलब आपको कई बार गुस्सा आ रहा है, कई बार आपको लग रहा है कि आप सही हो, पैसेंजर गलत है, लेकिन आपको बोलना नहीं है क्योंकि
वो
एयरलाइंस
गुस्सा
इज एट
मुझे
स्टेक।
निहारिका जब मैं कमर्शियल में थी तब आता था। कॉर्पोरेट ने वो सारा गुस्सा खत्म कर दिया। अगर इफ यू वांट टू सस्टेन, देन गुस्सा तो आपको घर छोड़ के आना पड़ेगा। शायद इससे ज़्यादा वर्स्ट सिचुएशन भी मैंने फेस करी होगी कॉर्पोरेट में इनिशियली, बट दैट कम्स, आई थिंक दैट्स नॉट ओनली इन
That's
एविएशन, आई थिंक
yeah.
एवरी वुमन हु इज वर्किंग आउट फॉर herself these days will agree to the fact कि एक मोमेंट ज़रूर ऐसा आता है that you do have a indecent proposal, or somebody is thinks that, oh, because if you have a supportive man in your life, and who has some saneness in his mind, and he wants you to grow, and the other person looks at like this कि अच्छा ये तो grow का मतलब है कि obviously she's out there, तो पर मैं गुस्सा करके उस सिचुएशन को अपने लिए ही नुकसान,
Naturally.
because today, at least in the corporate segment, when I realized was that everybody is connected,
Hmm.
and
Oh yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
very very strongly connected. And if I've sustained for 20 years, I mean for the last 2000, from 2013 to till date, touch wood, but I am sitting in that same room, and I call that place Vegas. So what stays in Vegas stays in Vegas. So if I had to start talking about incidents and situations, and I deal with CEOs, I deal with flight attendants, I deal with chaprasis and everybody. So if I had to start sharing on stuff, I don't think I would have sustained for this long.
Absolutely. I think you have to be really
बिकॉज
brave at
यहाँ पर
heart.
ना एविएशन में एक चीज है, सुबह बोलेंगे, कोई आएगा वो बोलेगा दिस इज बिटवीन यू एंड मी, शाम तक वो बिटवीन यू एंड मी किस किस के पास है कुछ नहीं पता. तो आई ऑलवेज से कि यू नो द बुक दैट आई एम गोइंग टू राइट इज गोइंग टू बी कॉल्ड बिटवीन यू एंड मी.
I'm going to read that book for sure. All right, coming back to your training, talk to me about your training experience and what is it that you sort of lay on the ground for others.
The trainings that I'm doing right now in private aviation, of course, are this as same and similar to what people do in commercial. It's just that the number of days are lesser because these are smaller airplanes and these are less than 19 seats because they look like a club seating, and all these seats can become 180 degrees and they can actually become beds, and so it's like a very comfortable, cozy environment that we get on board. But of course, people have to know about, in case, something, I mean, we caught fire in the oven, or, there was a hidden fire on the airplane, how to manage it. If there was a sudden evacuation due to any problem, how would you manage it? So maybe a couple of things in simpler form is what we are doing. And more than the safety, I think people would start calling me, they now call me, I think, Anshuma. एक तो 30 साल से ऊपर हो गया है एविएशन में, और पिछले 20 साल से ज्ञान ही बांट रही हूँ, आई थिंक. तो दूसरा नाम तो उन्होंने पक्का मेरा नाम रखा होगा, अंशु माँ, राजमाता और समथिंग लाइक दैट, बिकॉज when these girls come in they have so many personal issues also, because being in corporate means आप एक ऑन कॉल हो और आप 10-10 दिन घर से बाहर हो. एंड ऐसा तो है नहीं कि आप आई मीन you don't have kids and you don't have issues, or there could be a lot of other things also. I still remember there was this one of the flight attendants, just digressing from the subject a bit. She wanted to make a, I mean, she had given like about almost 12-15 years to private aviation, and now she wanted to think of a child. And this is another thing that I want all the flight attendants to take care of their health, and even women pilots know about it, is it that flying in a pressurized environment also affects our uterus.
Really?
Of course it does.
Oh my
So a
God.
lot of times, you'll hear stories where people have had miscarriages and took a lot of time to make babies and all. I'm not scaring the men who want to get married to the cabin crew and the pilot women. There are people with very healthy lifestyles also. It is just that if you're not taking care of yourself too much, and like how pehle nahi pata hota tha, but we wear heels only on ground. When we move up in the air, we wear cabin shoes, so that we are walking comfortably and managing. So yeah, what was I talking?
You were talking about this
Yeah,
incident where.
so she wanted to have a family, and every time that the doctor would tell her that this is the month, the boss would go on an international trip those days only, and
Oh
that poor
God.
girl would be pulled out,
Oh my God.
and she would be like, yaar main kya karu, it was like that, and
Oh my
it used to be a
goodness.
tough one for her,
Sure.
but it
Yeah.
was giving her depression. And she was somebody I'd seen with such clear skin, and after 2 months I met her and I could see breakouts. I said, what is this? You used to be so sure about your skin. And she was like, all this stress and the medicines that I'm taking, to keep myself and fertile is making me crazy. So see, there are these kind of aspects also that happen in corporate. So sometimes what happens is all you want to do is talk to a stranger. तो
Yeah.
मतलब वो जो कन्फेशन बॉक्स होता है ना, और मैं वो जो प्रीचर बन जाती हूँ, वो जो फादर जो दिखता नहीं है, तो बस जाली नहीं लगी हुई है, ये फेस टू फेस वाला फादर है.
At 40,000 feet.
Yeah. And even now, even they come to my classroom, they just call me up, hi Anshu, are you available? Can I come and see you? What happened? I don't have a job. My husband's business has gone off, and what do I do, and this and that and all. So, I'm really proud today that if whoever's going to be watching the show, they will definitely agree that, in my 20 years, if I have positioned a lot of people with jobs and never
Wow.
made money out of it.
Brilliant.
It was not
Wonderful.
charity, but it was because I empathize with my community.
Absolutely.
I
think-
started like that.
I think empathy, helping each other, and as women fraternity, as they always say, that, it's unfortunate that women do not help fellow women. So if it
वो तो
is,
है,
है ना?
वो
But
तो
if
है.
someone like you was doing that, you believe me, you're setting a very, very big example,
But competition है.
which is good, na?
Yeah.
Competition healthy bhi hota hai. That's
हाँ.
wonderful to have. But at the same time, to be showing empathy and to be there when you want to, when you should be there for your colleagues, your juniors, that's the.
And it's a very small community when you're a part of corporate aviation. So you really need to take care of each other.
All right.
And it's really important to be there for each other. that's how you are building this up. Because there's so much common to share.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We've got these groups where suddenly some new person will come and he's going on a trip to a place. अब आम जनता अगर Maldives जाती है तो exclusive जनता मफारू जाती है. Now it's an island which even I heard like 2 years back. So we were like, okay, now ab wahan pe which are the best hotels, and where can I get good food from, and who does vegetarian, or who does this tarian and that tarian. And all those things, they speak to each other. Even talking about like safety.
Right.
Like today, London has become a very insecure place. And I'm literally taking the city's name here because a lot of our flight attendants have faced issues in the country. So, they post such stuff out so that the community keeps listening to each other, and, they know how well they can be, connected and
It's a
say,
close
okay,
knit.
yeah,
What do you think is the future of aviation now?
oh, it's booming.
Yeah.
It is.
You
We
think
can't stop. Until unless, what happens is, see, it's very strange, but I started from that generation where we had a Modi lift and we had an East-West collapse. Then we saw an Air Deccan collapse. Then we saw a Kingfisher go. Then we even saw Air Sahara go. Then a jet literally stall. Okay. And now here we are sitting with Indigo, Spice, Akasa, and who's the other one? I don't want to be killed. There are regional operators like Star Air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And so these are the major ones, of course, and Air India. How can we forget them? But believe me, as an aviator, our heart bleeds. We really don't want airlines to go because all of us have gone through that stress where loans were running, we couldn't pay for 2 months because we weren't getting salaries.
We've heard that story. Yes,
Yeah,
of
so
course.
it has been very tough for our families, our children at that phase. And we've, some of us stood strong, got opportunities, got them because we were at the right place at the right
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But there were a lot of people who didn't. And they moved out of aviation. And it wasn't easy because, aviation is not something that you start and you get out. It gets into your adrenaline. And, it's like a leech. It's sucking you out every day. मतलब मैं कितना रोई होंगी जब मुझे अपना वो सबसे आप किसी भी फ्लाइट अटेंडेंट से कभी पूछोगे ना तेरा सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्या चीज़ है मतलब वो क्या बोलेंगे एयरपोर्ट एंट्री पास
Really? I thought photo that was the only
no,
no-brainer.
that's so important for someone
Oh my
because
god.
the access to get into areas where a normal person can't. And when sometimes your family is traveling and you want to escort them till the
This is the last
airport,
end.
yeah, I mean it's
Till the
I can't
last
tell
end.
you it's a big kick.
Oh,
And when
yeah.
you give away that, you feel like a necessary piece of cloth has gone away from your body. You're like literally like, यार मेरे पास AP नहीं है, AP नहीं है. You'll hear them say that.
Right, yeah. But do you think in future, and it's just a hypothesis, but do you think, well, with AI coming in, do you think robots will ever replace cabin crew?
India, I don't know.
Okay.
इंडिया
globally?
दिल से चलती है.
Ah.
ये कहने की बात है कि रोबोट्स हम लाएंगे बिल्कुल बिकॉज वी वुड ऑल्सो वांट टू बी देयर we've got all those apps now, AI, this, that, everything. People probably will get used to it and there will be a segment will get used to it. But understand, लोग यहाँ पे जो भी कमाते हैं ना लोगों के दिल को जीत के कमाते, वैसे नहीं कमाते. और छोटे टियर 2 सिटीज के अंदर मैं कितने मर्जी रोबोट खड़े कर दूं, वो सारे मेला लगा के देखने आ जाएंगे उसे कि क्या है. बट जब तक उनके घर पे जाके कोई उनको बोलेगा नहीं ये खरीदो, ये इससे खरीदने से तुम्हें ये फायदा होगा, तब तक वो नहीं लेगा.
Well said. That's a wonderful point. And on that note, I'm going to go to my rapid fire section, and I hope you're ready for this. So fasten your seat belts and get ready. Buckle
Oh
up.
my God. Let this not be the toughest ones.
All right, are we ready then, Anshu? Here it comes. Heels or flats, your in-flight edition.
Heels, hands down heels.
All right. Strict boss or a cool mentor? What are you?
Cool mentor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish I had a cool mentor. All right. I've always had strict bosses. Okay. Early morning or last minute drama?
Early morning.
Or last minute drama?
I think last minute drama.
Always, no?
Always.
Always, yay.
Always.
Okay. One word your team would use for you behind your back.
Iron lady.
Love it. All right. One habit you picked up from aviation that shows up at home.
Diplomacy.
High five.
High five.
That works. Okay. All right. I think everyone needs to go on aviation then,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Okay.
And of course, hospitality. I would say that.
All right. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Mom mode or leader mode, which is tougher?
I think I don't have to answer that question. It's mom mode, hands down, is the tougher one.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Most used emoji on your phone.
Huggies.
How sweet. Being liked or being respected, your choice.
Being respected.
All the way through, okay. Turbulence scares you or excites you?
Surprisingly scares me.
All
Yeah.
right, okay. Best part of being a training cabin crew
Best part of being or
or
training.
training cabin crew, yeah.
Training, meeting younger people. It makes you stay younger.
That's lovely. That's a good thought. Yes, okay.
You always stay young at heart.
All right. Advice you ignore, but you know it's right.
Health is wealth.
How honest. All right. And the last one. If life were a flight, what phase are you enjoying right now? Takeoff, cruising, or landing?
Yeah, I can say I'm currently cruising.
Love.
Definitely not landing. But I'm ready for another takeoff.
Love it. Nice. On that note, then, well done.
Thank you.
You have 100 on 100 on that.
Oh,
And I
lovely.
really wish.
And I can take one cup home.
Absolutely, all the way. That's all yours. And I really wish that you achieve more and more heights up there and create new milestones for people who want to follow your footsteps.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Hash Brown, for having me here. Thank you, Niharika. It was wonderful interacting with you. And like I said, it was my first podcast, so I had so many butterflies, but I think we did well.
Of course, you
Okay.
rocked it. You nailed it.
Perfect.
All right.
Great.
Everyone watching, then, if you have more questions to ask about anything from aviation, write to us at hashbrownconversations, one word, hashbrownconversations@gmail.com. And remember that when you have wings, you can fly the highest, just like Anshu did. So learn
Thank
and
you.
grow and absolutely keep flying. On that note, have a lovely day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Take care.